My name is Madeline Dettons. I am a student at Radford University. I am a junior. I'm 20 years old. I'm in a sorority. I'm on swim club, and I have Tourette syndrome. I was diagnosed when I was 6 years old. I sat behind a girl and she would always ask me to stop. She wasn't really mean about it. We were both 5, but we would be watching videos and I would be kind of, She was like, Maddie, can you please stop? I can't hear. I'm like, I'm sorry, I think I have the hiccups. Because I kind of thought I did, but I didn't know why they were all the time. I eventually began to understand it. I definitely have hand tics where I'll kind of I'll tense up. I do this thing where I'll kind of flash a peace sign. I'll kind of squeeze my bottom. I'll be kind of trying to repress and try not to blow up when I get really agitated.
It's a callus on my hand. I bite there when I get stressed out and anxious.
A way to release the anger is kind of bite.
One time I got so stressed out in the class and I was biting the pen and I bit from here and I bit to here that it ruptured and it leaked everywhere. It was blue.
And with that, when I'm having these tics and these moments, I can't really concentrate because my body's kind of doing its own thing, doing what it needs to do to cool down. I have a learning disability through my Tourette's, and I have insomnia, easily frustrated. OCD comes along with it. Some verbal things, I'm not out there screaming or cussing at people. That's a bit of a stereotype. And, it's just one of those things where I don't know, it's just sometimes people don't know how to react to it. Sometimes people like to make fun of me. Sometimes people say it's totally fine and they become some of my best friends. It is what it is, I was bullied for it for a while. One thing that really I remember that I'll never really forget was I was in 6th grade, I think. And it was 3 guys that I went to middle school with. And they recorded their own song. It was just this rap. It was inappropriate. It was vulgar. They cussed a lot, talked about girls in a bad view, just being idiots. And one of the lines was I'm gonna make you twitch like Maddie. And I was just oh, really? It just crushed me. I tried to brush it off, but I couldn't. Along with going through puberty, being bullied for my Tourette's, having all this medication that never seemed to actually work, if not make something more obvious, wow, is she anorexic? She's so thin. I mean, being no, I'm on medication. My parents were going through a really bad divorce, which was constantly putting me on edge and really upsetting me. My tics would just come out in full force. And they would show, and that's when I would really get bullied. And then that would just hurt me. And I, again, didn't really freaking have anyone to go to. It was just a horrible cycle of the world against me when I was I felt like it was at least. When I was that age. Summer after 8th grade, I could not have been happier. I was getting out of middle school and I was going to be with a whole new group of people. But, I was still on all this medicine and it just wasn't helping me. And I was I don't want to take these pills. They're not helping. I'll forget sometimes. It is time for me to rely on myself and my natural resources, like my family and friends, to get me through this. Once I finally accepted to stop taking my medicine, I realized that was definitely the best choice for me. So I had all those things that were working to my advantage that I could use almost as a natural medication. I realized that, if I have to tick, if I have to bite down on something, if I have to just get out and do my own thing for a while to release and relax, then that's okay. My friends have my back, my family have my back, everybody that I truly love with all my heart and vice versa understands me. And that's all I really need, Just because I have this disorder, it doesn't make me the person that I am. What makes me the person that I am is my determination to not let it control me. Because I do have Tourette's, but Tourette's doesn't have me and it never will have me because it's not a word I would ever use to describe or explain anything about myself.